There's a moment when everything changes, when the mask of doubt finally falls away and reveals the person you were always meant to become. Picture this. You're standing at the threshold of everything you've ever wanted. The job interview, the first date, the moment when you finally have to speak your truth. Your heart pounds, your palms sweat. Your mind whispers all the reasons you're not good enough. But what if I told you that in this very moment, there are invisible forces at work? Forces that can either crush your spirit or elevate you to heights you never imagined possible. Scientists have been studying this phenomenon for decades. Deep in research laboratories, they've dissected the anatomy of confidence, mapped its neural pathways, and discovered something extraordinary. Confidence isn't a personality trait you're born with or without. It's a system, a code. And once you crack that code, everything changes. Let me take you inside one of these studies. Harvard researcher Amy Cuddy stands alone in a bathroom before the most important presentation of her career. She's terrified. But instead of surrendering to fear, she does something unusual. She plants her feet wide, places her hands on her hips, and tilts her chin toward the ceiling. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. When she emerges, something fundamental has shifted. Not just in her posture, but in her biochemistry. Her testosterone has surged, her cortisol has plummeted, her brain has been rewired for dominance. This is the first secret they don't teach you in school. Your body doesn't just reflect your confidence, it creates it. When you expand your physical presence, you're literally programming your nervous system for power. Your mind follows where your body leads. But there's something even more sinister at play. Something psychologists call the spotlight effect. You know that crushing feeling when you stumble over words or make a mistake in public? You replay it endlessly, convinced everyone noticed, everyone judged, everyone remembered. Here's the truth that will set you free. They didn't. Within minutes, your moment of embarrassment has vanished from their consciousness. You are the star of your own movie, but to everyone else, you're barely a background character. This realization is liberation itself. Yet most people remain trapped by the voice in their head. That relentless inner critic that whispers you're not smart enough, not attractive enough, not worthy enough. But what if that voice isn't your enemy? What if it's simply misfiring software that can be reprogrammed? Research from Emory University reveals that just 1 minute of daily meditation, literally 60 seconds of acknowledging and releasing negative thoughts, can rewire your neural pathways. The voice loses its power when you stop believing its lies. Here's where it gets fascinating. Scientists discovered that when you name your fear out loud, its grip on you weakens dramatically. Fear thrives in shadows and vague uncertainties. But when you drag it into the light and say, "I am afraid of failing this presentation," or "I am afraid they won't like me," something magical happens. The monster shrinks. What seemed overwhelming becomes manageable. What felt impossible becomes just another challenge to overcome. And then there's the 20-second window. This is perhaps the most dangerous secret of all. Every time an opportunity presents itself, to speak up, to take action, to make a move, you have exactly 20 seconds before doubt floods in. 20 seconds before your brain starts generating reasons to retreat. The most successful people understand this window. They don't wait for confidence to arrive. They act while courage is still possible. But confidence has an even darker side. There are invisible forces working against you that you've probably never considered. That fake watch on your wrist? Those generic products in your cabinet? Research from the Journal of Experimental Psychology reveals that surrounding yourself with counterfeits and knockoffs actually damages your self-perception. Your subconscious asks a simple question: am I worth the real thing? And when the answer is no, your confidence crumbles from within. Yet nature offers an antidote. When you immerse yourself in natural environments, forests, parks, even a single tree outside your window, your mind clears, your perspective expands, and your sense of self-worth naturally elevates. It's as if the earth itself whispers reminders of your inherent value. The most confident people have discovered something profound about time. They don't just live in the present, they strategically visit their past. Before every important moment, they recall their greatest victories, their finest hours, their moments of absolute triumph. This isn't nostalgia. This is psychological warfare. They're reminding their nervous system of its capacity for excellence. And here's the final secret that changes everything. Confidence isn't built through massive achievements. It's constructed through micro-victories. Every small promise you keep to yourself, every tiny risk you take, every moment you choose courage over comfort. These accumulate like compound interest, creating an unshakable foundation of self-trust. The transformation begins when you realize that confidence isn't about feeling fearless. It's about dancing with fear so skillfully that it becomes your partner rather than your prison. It's about understanding that your mind is not your master, it's your tool. And like any tool, once you learn to wield it properly, it becomes an extension of your will. The choice is yours. You can continue believing the lie that confidence is a gift reserved for others, or you can step into the laboratory of your own potential and begin the work of becoming who you were always meant to be. The question isn't whether you're capable of this transformation. The question is whether you're ready to stop making excuses and start making changes. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, because confidence is contagious, and the world needs more people who understand their true power.